What is going on, guys? My name is Andrew, and in this episode I'm discussing a topic that has been the bane of my existence and most likely yours, and that is the plague that is currently running through multiplayer games in general, is camping. As you'll see in this gameplay, I kill the same campers in the same locations multiple occasions, and I even kill them going back to the same camping spot. So this episode is really a PSA, and that is multiplayer games have a life cycle of a year to 2 years depending on the developer, but every year new games come out, and we are near the new game season. Coming up in a short few weeks, we'll have the release of Medal of Honor, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, Halo 4, and various other multiplayer based games. And it is at this juncture right now where we're at, before these games come out, where you can really affect how you play games. You can start to change your tactics and evolve your playstyle. So coming up in the next few weeks, I'm going to be either having a dedicated series entitled Evolve Your Playstyle, or I will be mentioning in gameplay videos quick tips on how to evolve your playstyle. The first thing you're going to want to do is play with friends. If you don't have any gaming friends on your selected platform, go find some. You could go to Huppet Gaming. You could just ask people in the lobby if you want to game together. This is going to start to help you if you can start to communicate on where the enemies are, communicate on playstyle, communicate on map flow with other players to get their perspective. Now, what you don't want to do is camp in a corner or camp in one single spot, because that is going to just not help your playstyle. You're not going to improve as a gamer. Look at this poor guy. I mean, he's sitting in a corner with a Type 95 pointed out a hallway, waiting for you to walk by. How much more of a douchebag can you be as a gamer if you play like that? If you play like that, you will not get better at multiplayer games. I can guarantee that to you. The only way you're going to get better is if you start to move around and start to work on your gun skill. Take note of this particular person. I've already killed him. This is my second time killing him in a pure camp situation, and it's going to happen a lot with that particular person. So this PSA is really focused on, you got to work on your gun skill. Now, in the Evolving Your Playstyle series, what I'll be talking about is how you go from being a corner camper to being what I call an aggressive defensive player, which is you control a small area just like you would in free-for-all, but you stay aggressive and attack the enemy and not just wait for them to walk by you. And this is crucial because you can't go from being a corner camper to playing like a great rusher, like say in Somulus or Green Goblin. Those guys have practiced their art form, and if you don't have, they have great gun skill, so if you don't have great gun skill, you're not going to be able to match them. I mean, look at this guy coming up right here. I just killed him in his camp spot, and there he is going back. What are you doing? This is the point that I'm making in this video and in upcoming videos, is you have to learn to change your play style to get better, because if you don't get better, you're going to grow stagnant, you're going to hate the game, you'll always be a bad player, and no one wants to be a bad player. In my opinion, if you camp and you have a 3 KD, you're a bad player. If you rush around and you have a 1 KD, you're still a bad player. You need to learn gun skill so that you can become a great rusher. So in the series, I'll be talking about evolving your playstyle to be that rusher that everybody wants to be. Now there's some limitations such as age, health, internet connection speed that will impede you from being a full rusher, but with practice eventually you'll be a better rusher. Now if you plan on getting Black Ops 2, the way in which they've made the perks in that game, you're not going to be able to corner camp like you can in this game. So what you need to start doing is don't run Blind Eye Assassin, Dead Silence as your perks. You can still run Assassin, but you need to realize that it's not the same in Black Ops 2, so you're going to need to evolve your play style by choosing perks that enable you to not camp. They force you to move around. So coming up here for the final kill, you know, it's close to being over. I'm not anywhere near where the traffic is, and I have this thought in my head, you know, maybe that person is still there in that camp spot, so if I rush around, I could either pick someone off going to that camp spot, or I could find that person in the camp spot. So use this opportunity of the final few months of Modern Warfare 3 to get better as a player, to change your play style, to work on your gun skill, so that in Black Ops 2 you're a better player than you currently are. So you don't end up like this little douchebag getting killed in the same exact spot over and over. Sorry about this becoming a little ranty, but this has been really irritating me lately. So if you'll leave me a comment and a rating, let me know how I did in this commentary, and I'll see you next time.